Motherfucker, I know y'all waiting on my phone. Ain't gonna happen at all. I don't live all of my dogs forever. We gon' ball. Yeah. When I was sitting on the porch, I wanted to be in the streets. And once I got into the streets, I seen this shit.
Welcome back to another episode of Built by the Grind podcast, powered by Ugrind ENT. I am your host, Championship Els. And today we got another fire episode for y'all, another banger. Keep giving y'all bangers, man. Keep giving them. Got my guy here with me today, man. Let me introduce my guest. He's a former hoop star from NYC to Buffalo. One of Buffalo's rising rap superstars, not stars, superstars. The featured artist of joint venture music. And my Virgo brother, my boy, Jrey Cash. What's up, baby, man?
Oh, boy,
what's going on, man? How you been, baby? Everything good?
Chilling, man. Chilling out, man.
Looking good, man, as always.
Good
You know,
man.
man.
Too, man. Good to see you, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. We're going to get right to it, though. We're going to get right to it. So, who is Jrey Cash, and what or who inspired you from day one of your journey?
So Jrey Cash is I was born in the Bronx. Feel me? But I'm a rapper, man. I was playing ball and stuff at first. That kind of didn't work out. I couldn't get no good grades in college, so I kind of was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just stick with the rapping, man. I always was rapping as well. So yeah, I kind of just went full-fledged with that. Once I got out of college, I seen I couldn't do the basketball. I'm just like, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna rap. You cursing? Fuck yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna rap. But yeah, man, Jrey Cash, Eastside, Buffalo, rapper.
Okay. You know, coming from NYC, man, you know, that's kind of typical for most people, most young black men coming out of NYC. You either gonna be a hooper or you're gonna be a rapper.
Exactly.
So what was that like being in NYC? Is that what kind of like could that kind of inspire you to be a rapper as well?
Yeah, like more so is my older brother. Like when I was living in the Bronx, he was always doing the rapping thing. I kind of was still really more so into playing basketball, but I always wanted to be like him. My older brother, Davon. I used to go in his book bag and read his raps. He used to, this back when the CDs was lit. I listen to his music and be rapping it like it's mine or whatever. So he kind of really inspired me. I wouldn't say New York City so much did. New York City inspired me to hoop though.
Okay.
For sure, because it's like a ton of basketball players and stuff out there. That's kind of like the bread and butter. But yeah, New York City kind of more so inspired me to hoop. My brother inspired me to rap though.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, and coming from New York City, man, it's a lot of street ball legends. Yeah. Hoop legends. Facts. So I kind of get that concept, man, where you went with that.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I know who Bronx is. Yeah. I know Bronx. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the rest of the people out here, but let the people know who Bronx is. They don't know Bronx.
So, first off, I was the one that was dropping everybody on the court.
Oh, you gonna call it what it is?
I was dropping everybody on the court. Nah, but I came out here in like 2007. I moved here from the Bronx, and I didn't everybody of course had nicknames. When you growing up young, you get nicknames and stuff. My nickname ended up being Bronx or BX3X because I was from the Bronx. I always had handle, whatever the case is.
Right.
So that's really more so where that came about. I started off at the Delavan Grotto. That's where I got the name. Animal gave me that name. Animal from Delavan, from my boy, man. That's a good dude.
Absolutely.
But he had gave me that name. He was like the first person I met at the Delavan and Grotto Center. I cooked him, baked him up. I was baking everybody up over there. You feel me? I was baking everybody
Bronx was at the rec giving out rec.
I was at the rec giving out rec. And he was like, man, you know what, man? Your name Bronx. And then, I just went with it.
The rest was history.
Okay.
Talk about how it was living in the city and how long it took for you to adapt to the city of Buffalo, the 716.
Okay. So it didn't really take me too long because I'm an adventurous type of person. When I first moved out here, my mom, my brothers and sisters, whatever, I kind of was more so like, now my pops was locked up or whatever. My pops was in my life up until I was 14. So I had a little bit more structure and I kind of just went to go play ball, went to school, came home.
Gotcha.
Once we moved out here and my pops wasn't there, I kind of just had more leeway to just do whatever I wanted to do.
Right.
So it really didn't take me long. I really just I used basketball as my way to meet everybody. I'm going to all the basketball courts. Feel me? I'm going whether it's the Delavan Grider, the Ken Bailey, the Reese, wherever there's a basketball court at, I'm going there on the bus, riding a bike, whatever the case is, and I'm just meeting people. It kind of is a little slower, but I've grown to really love that life is a little slower here. Like it's not like a fast pace like New York City.
Right.
I like it like that.
Right.
You feel me? So it kind of didn't take me too long to adapt for real.
Okay. Talk about like what school you went to.
I went to Lafayette, man.
Shout out to Lafayette,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to
L
Lafayette.
High, man. Throw the
Yeah.
mails
Yo,
up.
I seen the one post when y'all was saying about the football. I didn't know
Yeah.
Lafayette was called the Generals.
Well, that year, 2004,
Yeah.
we had so many, like, I'm going to just be real with you. We had a lot of dudes that was still in the streets.
Yeah, so they was like, we ain't
so we ain't
about to
be
be
about to
violent.
be called violence.
Bro, we
they
had
felt
to-
like it was too soft.
Yo.
They said majority, we changing that name.
Yeah. Oh, Majority was the coach?
Majority was our coach
That's
then.
crazy. That was my coach too for
Okay,
basketball.
see?
Yeah, but like, yo, I hated that violent
Yeah,
name, man. They used to tear us up.
Okay. So, Jrey Cash hoop. So talk about how your hooping days transitioned into you being a rapper.
So bang, I was like, so I was a star athlete at Lafayette. Like I was one of them ones, and I kind of thought it was gonna take me far. So I didn't get like no big school offers or nothing like that, whatever the case is. So I ended up just finding a school to go to, like a JUCO, like a D3 JUCO, and I was just trying to find my way or whatever.
Absolutely.
I just couldn't get them grades right, man. It was like I got out there on dorm. I lived on dorm for like a year. It was on like having my own apartment. And I'm partying. I'm just doing everything but doing my schoolwork.
Right.
So I wasn't able to even make the team because I never had enough credits.
Right.
And then I ended up getting kicked out. Like we was just doing too much partying, a bunch of like fights and nonsense like that. I ended up getting kicked out. When I came back, it was like you said, it's either hooping or rapping. I'm the only two things that I'm really knowing for real.
Got you.
So I just went with the rapping. I always was already doing it with Mizark and Billy Esco. I was already doing it. I just ended up taking it serious once I got back. And Swerve had linked me with DJ T Jizzle. And
Shout out
DZ.
DJ T Jizzle, my
shout
boy.
out Jizzle, that's my boy, man. Him, Boo Barnes, and DZ. We all had a group.
All fire rappers, man. All fire
Fire,
local rappers,
For
man.
sure. And we made a group, and then we just went from it. That's when I really started taking it serious for
Okay.
Because like right before then, my older brother, as I said, he the one that inspired me. I would just be rapping with him. We'd just be like, I'll be recording at his house, or whatever the case is. Me and Swerve would just be recording at his house, but I'm not really doing nothing with it. When I got with Jizzle, we putting the music out now. We
Gotcha.
shooting videos for real. I shot my real first video with Jizzle. Feel me? So yeah, Swerve connected me with Jizzle, and then the rest was history.
Rest was history.
Yeah.
Now, you kind of already answered the question, but I want to go like a little bit more detail to it. You said your brother inspired you to rap.
Yeah.
So like, was your brother a big time rapper, or was it something that a dream of his that he wanted to do, and then you kind of like it didn't work out for him, and then you kind of just
Yeah. So basically, like, so I was real young. He got some years on me. I'm real young, so I don't know how big he was in New York City, but I do know that it eventually didn't really work out. It didn't pan out how he wanted it to. I think I had told him about it, and I think he said like he started getting older, and once he started like having like kids or whatever the case is, I think he just ended up being like, man, he kind of pushed it to the side a little bit.
Got you.
And started handling like real life business. He's very successful. Don't get me wrong. He's very successful. I think that he started handling like real life start hitting, and he just started like, I'm gonna just channel my energy elsewhere.
Got
For
you.
real.
Got you. You was formerly an artist of the record label OTT. So talk about your time with them and how you branched off into going independent.
Yeah, so that was pardon me. That was like my first deal, for real. And when I signed with them boys, I was just walking up the street. Matter of fact, what song did I have out? I had the song Questions. I went over Jadakiss beat, Y beat. I had the song Questions. It was buzzing. And I'm just walking up the street, and Moan and Dirt and them, they just like,
Shout out to my boys, the YO.
yeah, shout out to my boys on YO, man. Them boys, they gave me that first chance for real. But I'm making noise around Delavan and in the city or whatever, and he just like, yo, what's up, man? I'm about to start a record label. I want you to be my artist. And I'm kind of like,
And you literally just walking up the street.
I'm just walking up the street, but I know them. I know them.
Right,
Like, you feel me? I'm
right.
little bro to them. I
Right.
know them. So when he's saying like, yo, he wanted to talk, I'm thinking like, man, he capping. I'm like, man, he just talking whatever. And then he had my boy Chewy, shout out to Chewy. He had 2 billion was like, yo, bring him out to Atlanta with us, and you know we gonna turn up.
Oh, they was going on a road trip or something?
They was going on the road to just go club party.
Okay.
And shoot. He was like, man, we gonna shoot videos and all that. We end up, I couldn't get no cameraman to come out there with us, whatever the case is, but I ain't care. I just wanted to go with the experience.
Right.
This is the turn up.
Right.
Shoot, we went out there, we did that, we turned up, came back, and then it was lit. So but yeah, after the Atlanta trip, we came back, we shooting videos. That's when I made I Love the Trap.
Got you.
Feel me? That was another little big record.
Was that the joint with J Money?
Nah, J Money is 8 to the 9. That was right before Chips.
Okay.
So I Love the Trap was a joint that we shot it in the trap or whatever. That was one of the first kind of like buzzing little records that I had. It was buzzing in the clubs a little bit. Like we getting radio, we on the radio, we was on 93.7. We playing it in all of the clubs or whatever. We shot the video, it was going crazy. And I kinda didn't feel like the business was right. Like, you feel me? Like, not to say we all street niggas, but we all was like really in the streets or whatever. We doing whatever we doing. We not really trying to handle the business. We just shooting the videos and just dropping them and just like, all right, we on to the next one. And it's really more structure to that.
Right.
Like, you feel me? So it was like, once the business wasn't being handled properly, I kind of was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get away from this situation. I done had enough of this.
And it happens.
It happens. You feel me? And it's no love lost, no bad blood with none of them. I love them boys to death. They're my dogs. I just felt like I'm taking this music very, very seriously, and it's more than just being flashy.
Right.
You feel me? Like, we had the being flashy down packed, but now it's more about promotion and let's go get a feature here and let's go travel and actually go get on some different platforms.
The grind.
The grind. You feel me? It wasn't being built by the grind. So,
I like
I
that.
was like, you know what? I'ma just walk away. And everything was cool. It wasn't no bad blood. I just walked away and just ended up doing some independent stuff. You feel me? And then that's when the song with J Money came about, 8 to the 9.
Got you.
And
those, because a lot of that was during the Diamond days, man. We used to be in the Diamond, man.
Come on, man.
We had heavy Jrey Cash in the spin. We were spinning it.
Like, yo, I felt like we'd have had the business all the way. It was over.
Right.
Because every time we in the Diamond, we bringing everybody out the party.
Everybody was out.
Jrey Cash in rotation amongst all the other lit popular rappers in the world. Like, you feel me? So it was like we getting it there.
Yep.
It's just some steps that we really was missing, and I don't think we really had the mindset for it.
Right. I mean, and like I said, man, that's understandable, man, because it's business. It's never personal.
It's never personal.
And in order for things to grow, we wanted to go the right way.
You gotta go the right way, you feel me?
And that's understandable.
So yeah, I kind of just branched off, and then I just really was going, and I ain't gonna lie, I love them boys to death, but I'm happy that I did that.
Right.
You feel me?
Look where you are now.
You feel me?
You know what I mean?
Like, for real.
Now you independent. You still grinding. What's next on the menu for you after you branch off from OTT?
So now, after I branched off from OTT, I had did the Mr. Get It Gone track. And I was still kind of like in the mix with them on some just family type shit, not on some music type shit.
Right.
So I did that. That joint caught fire. It was going crazy. Like, it picked up. And then I'm like, all right. I dropped, I did 8 to the 9 with J Money.
Right.
That one caught fire. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going on now. You feel me? So now I'm having more.
You got the motion going.
I got the motion going. You feel me? I was feeling like I felt like we had the motion going flashy in the street, this and the third, but music wise, I wasn't having the motion because I dropped the tape and all that.
Right.
With OTT. So bang, now after that 8 to the 9 joint go, then shit. After 8 to the 9, it was Chips. A couple months later, I dropped Chips. But mind you.
Welcome to the Built by the Grind podcast, powered by Ugrind ENT. I am your executive producer, Bertrand Joyner, also known as BJ.
I'm your host, Micah Els Elliott. Championship Els, EBE, however you nickname it.
Every Tuesday, 9 p.m., we'll be live on YouTube. Make sure y'all tune in.
Tune in, man. I'm talking about tune in like you're tuning in for power, man. 9 p.m. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Take us to the moon.
Built by the Grind.
during all of this time when I'm doing Mr. Get It Gone, I'm focusing on Mr. Get It Gone, 8 to 9 and Chips. I'm focusing on the business. I'm focusing on the promotion. I'm spending money on, at this time I was on the perks. I'm smoking whatever the case is. Don't do drugs, man. But I was on the perks or whatever the case is. And I'm smoking, I'm drinking, I'm partying, I'm getting fly this and third. I'm just laying down one day just thinking like, damn, I'm gonna blow this money anyway.
Right.
Let me see if I could just ask one of these influencers, can I pay them? And they'll promote my music.
Right.
So I just start inboxing mad people.
And this around the time when the content creating and all that
It's when the content creating is
that's when it's getting big. Yep.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, people need money.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm talking with older people as well, 20, just saying like, you know, like, man, the world revolves around money. I be thinking outside the box.
Right.
So, and still to this day, man, we could pull up the facts. I probably was the first one on College Kids, Say Cheese, DJ Academics, all of that stuff.
Right,
I probably was the first one. So I'm inboxing, I'm laying down. Mr. Get It Gone was out. That was the first one that I did the promotion with. And I'm knowing too that everybody's watching Say Cheese, everybody's watching College Kids.
They definitely are.
It's other influencers. I forgot all the influencers' name. It's like female influencers that's lit. People were tuned into these people's pages. I'm like, you know what? My thing is I want to get on those pages because everybody is tuned in. And I'm gonna be honest, since it's already out there, everybody know promotion is a big thing you pay for now. I was doing it and I wasn't letting people know that I was paying for it because I wanted people to think like, yo, it's on.
Right.
He about to take off. So
every now and then you gotta throw a gimmick in there.
Gotta throw a little gimmick out there, you feel me? So I'm paying them and they promoting it and I'm catching crazy fire. People hitting me now, they asking, can they buy features? So shoot, after I did Mr. Get It Going, I did the same thing with 8 to the 9 and then I did the same thing with Chips, but I'm gonna be honest, Chips caught fire on his own. I had got like caught in like a raid, like illegal raid. They had the police went in my crib, or whatever the case is. Something happened. They went in my crib and found some pounds or whatever the case is, and then they arrested me. I got out the next day on recognizance or whatever, and I was shooting with Eric Jamal at this time, and he ended up just dropping the video. And I was like, when I got out, you know me, I be spazzing sometimes. So I tweak on it. Yo, bro, why the fuck you drop my video for?
Right.
Like, bro, take that shit down, bro. Like, I ain't take it to drop that.
Right,
Bro,
right.
it's 3,500. Now, 3,500 don't sound like a lot right now. Back then, a lot of us rappers, we was just trying to get 1,000. When you get 1,000 views, we like, bro, we lit.
Right.
That shit was at 3,500 in one day. I'm like, you know what, leave it up. Left that shit up. A week later, that shit at like 7,300.
You had a certain time or a certain date that you wanted to put the chips up?
No, so it wasn't a certain time. I just wanted to release it myself. Feel me? And make it on all my platforms. So now I drop it. That joint is at like 7,300. And now Haji called me. I'll never forget it. Haji called me like, bruh, this shit lit right now, bro. Like, that's my Haji, that's my brother. And shit. He's like, bro, this shit lit.
Haji, AKA Coach Spread right now.
AKA Coach Spread, man. That's my dog. He called me like, bro, this shit lit. I'm like, oh, nah, it's really going on. Cause I know brother always tuned in. But when he called me out the blue, like, he just like, bro, it's lit.
It's a regular day for you
It's
chilling.
a regular day, I'm cooling. He like, bro, this shit lit right now. I'm like, oh, word? I'm looking, every day I'm checking this going up, 10, 15. Now my Instagram and Snapchat just get the binging. It's just pinging. I just keep getting notifications. They Snapchatting to it. I'm like, oh, nah, this shit really going on.
Right.
Feel me? So yeah, after that Chips joint went on, I really was just on some like, I'm just staying independent. I'm gonna just work my own move because what I'm doing is working.
Right.
You feel me? Because I was so focused on the promotion.
Right.
Yeah.
So Chips was a major hit. It's still probably the biggest record in the city today. I mean, and that's not just a personal opinion. I feel like those are just facts.
Nah, easily.
Those are facts.
Easily.
So kind of like, I know you already kind of like went into detail about it, but elaborate a little bit more on just Chips itself.
So, for one, Chips is definitely the biggest record in the city. And I'm not saying nobody else has big records, but it's just a difference. Like,
It's the way it took off.
it's just the way it took off. Like it was to the point like when that joint dropped, people were I used to be on Dove and Grad at the gas station just trying to live my regular life, selling my little bit of Doves and dimes, whatever the case is, and people riding by playing it. Some people riding by playing it, they not even knowing that it's me. Like, cause I'm just standing out here. They ain't even thinking I'm really from here. I'm just standing out here in a regular Nike tech, nobody really expecting it. That joint just going crazy. Shoot, it got to the point where like a couple principals, they had hit me up and asked me to come perform at their school for the kids. And I was like, they were saying like, yo, we got a budget, we'll pay you. I'm like, nah, y'all ain't gotta pay me. Cause they like, no, we have a budget for this type of stuff. I'm like, nah, y'all don't gotta pay me. I'm like, shoot, I'll just come do it for free.
Ooh.
And now I'm just telling myself, like, no way, this school want me. I know, man, other schools want me. Fuck it, I get to reaching out. I get to talking to, damn, I forgot, it was so many years ago, but I got to talking to like a couple different people inside of the schools. And then, you know, we got little bros, little cousins and stuff. I'm telling them, like, yo, tell the people, like, we'll come perform.
Yeah.
And we set up a high school tour. And when we set up the high school tour was crazy.
I remember the high school tour.
What?
Because they talked about it on the radio. It was on Facebook, Instagram, it was
crazy,
everywhere.
Bro. It was crazy.
That high school tour probably felt like you was on a real tour.
It felt like I was on a real tour. Like, it's crazy. Like, they singing it word for word. They like, yo, can I get a picture? Da-da-da. Like, you know, some of the kids, they was making like Jrey Cash chips, Instagram pages and little fake. It was really going on. Even like people was Snapchatting and doing videos. So like, you know how you a snap listening to a song?
Yeah.
They doing that every day. I'm getting 5, 10 videos every day.
But you tagged in and all that.
It's so real. I still got, I'll never delete this iCloud because I got a year, 2 years worth of nothing but shout outs from that.
That's
Just
major,
literally
man.
Major.
That's
You
love.
feel me? And
That's love.
So Bond, now, this one I knew it was real. Well, 2 times. The one time I'm getting my hair cut by James when he was my barber.
My boy from Signatures?
Yep, James, yeah.
Shout out to Cousin James, man.
Yeah, that's
Cousin
my
James.
boy. That's my dog. He was cutting my hair, and he's just like, he called Shaq Lawson. He like, yeah, yo, your boy in here. I'm like, who you on the phone with? He like, this Shaq Lawson. I'm like, he's saying, I'm his boy. I'm like, I don't, he know me? Feel me? I'm like, he know me? He like, word. He put to the camera, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, fuck with you. I'm about to pull up right now. I'm like,
It's a Buffalo Bills player,
Buffalo Bills player. I'm like, nah. He really pulled up and just got to kicking it with me, just telling me like, bro, you fired. So now he ended up spinning off. He gave me his contact, and then another big joint was when Westside Gun hit me. I did a show out there for Living Be Weekend, and Westside Gun wrote me inside my inbox on Facebook with a bunch of inspiration. Man, I'll never forget that day, for real.
That's big, especially for somebody who,
But
at
such a high
that time,
caliber,
coming from Buffalo,
that's
though.
West. That's what
you
I'm
feel
saying.
what I'm saying? So
From
man, I
West.
could just imagine how that was heartwarming for you, man.
You can't tell me none. Still can't tell
Wes
me nothing.
hit me up. Man, what y'all talking
Still
about?
can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Still can't
I love
tell
it.
me nothing.
I love it, man. I love it. Chips, man. Go download it.
Go download
If you don't
that.
got it, man, it's on every streaming platform, man. Chips, man.
That's the dreams and nightmares of
Come
Buffalo,
on, man. Talk about how you linked up with Happy and how y'all formed joint venture music and talk about your relationship. You know, elaborate on that a little bit for us.
So I was just doing my thing, Chips going crazy. I'm putting everything together myself, just, you know, I'm independent. I'm running it how I'm supposed to run it. And Hap ended up reaching out to me. I'm already knowing of Hap. And that was one of my goals, was to get next to Hap. Pardon me, I told Swerve, like, man, I got to get next to Jizzle, got to get next to Hap, because these are people that's big inside the music field in Buffalo,
Absolutely.
music culture in Buffalo. So he had reached out to me. He was like, yo, me and my partner.
It's about the network.
It's about the network, you know? And I'm knowing he's one of them guys that you got to get next to. Like, how you going to do music in Buffalo, you don't get next to Hap? That don't even make sense.
Right, don't make no sense.
Feel me? So Bond, he like, yo, we want to do a label, whatever the case is. Me and my partners, we want to start up a label and we want you to be the artist. I'm like, all right, like, you know. He like, we gonna pay you and all that. So I'm not gonna disclose the numbers or whatever the case is, but you know, I got like a real deal. Like, you know, I got a real live deal, bro. Like a real deal, bro. The same deal you will see Pooh Shiesty and everybody else with. I got a real deal, bro. Like, you feel me? And my deal was it worked the same way how a real rapper's deal would work.
Right.
Like, you feel me? If you're a return on investment, you're gonna get more money. If you're not, you're not. So Bond, he had hit me up, whatever. It took a little while. We had ended up going to Houston, doing a couple shows, whatever the case is. Came back. We signed the paperwork. I met the other partners, Uncle D, JL, and Thugsman. He's one of the people too. That's one of the CEOs. I met them. We chopped it up, and then we got right to work. We shooting videos. We handling the business. We doing the promotion. We doing all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Unfortunately, it was after like a year. I really felt I was going through whatever I was going through in real life. I just stopped making music. And then it was just like, the label kind of was just like, man, like, you know, we ain't got nothing else to do.
Right.
It was pretty much, I ain't gonna say it was over, but it was just like, they weren't dishing out no bread no more. And plus, I didn't even return the bread that was already spent.
Already
You
put
feel me?
invested in
Yeah,
it.
you feel me? Because I ain't get no 360. It wasn't like they had my merch and nothing.
Right,
It was
right.
strictly music, and Chips was not involved with it.
Got you.
Feel me? So Chips and my merch and all the rest, that's still all me.
Because Chips was on another label.
Chips was on me.
Oh, independent.
By myself.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
feel me?
Got
Yeah.
you. Got you.
So none of that was involved, but they didn't get their bread at that time, and there was no more bread being dished out. So the label is still going on. We still doing our thing. We still doing our thing with the label. As far as the relationship with me and Hap, that's big, bro. We kind of like it's more like it ain't more like a it's not more like a label relationship. It's more like a family kind of relationship kind of thing. So it ain't really no pressure on like, yo, you got to drop. Yo, you got to do this and I pretty much just be doing whatever.
It's not
I
just
need to
strictly
do.
business with you.
It ain't strictly business, and I got my own money.
Right.
So I don't even like if I needed to, I could really go to them boys like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I got this play on the table. I need this. I don't even come to them.
Right.
Because I'm really even from being when I used to be in the streets or whatever. If I ain't even making you your bread back, I ain't coming to you with no more bread until I get you that bread back.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
Once I get you that bread back, then I have something. But I got my own money. I don't need it.
Right. Talk about some of the artists that you worked with along your journey from OTT to being independent to joint venture. Like, talk about some of the artists that you did work with.
Okay, I did a song with Scoop, and that's crazy. I've been looking on my Apple Music lately, and that's one of my top stream songs out the blue.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so my boy Scoop Dollar, shout out my boy. I did some songs with Mizar. You talking about like all or just like real mainstream? All, I bet. Mizar, I got joints with Young Fetty, Lil Jonesy, pretty much every artist in the town. K Pistol, Turk. I did a song with Lil Jeremy. He from Houston. He used to be with Lil Baby and them. We did a joint with him. Class Murder. My man Dini from Rochester, free him. My boy Dini locked up. My boy Viciani.
From the Rock.
Viciani from the Rock. Yeah.
Yep.
Man, it's, bruh, them boys out there, they nice, bro.
Definitely RMG. Shout out to RMG Entertainment, man.
RMG, them my boys, man. Shout out my boy Rain, man.
Yep. My guy Diddy, man.
Diddy, man. Shout out to Diddy, man. He just commented on one of my posts, too. Yep, my boy Diddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mainstream and local, is there any artists that you looking forward to working with?
So local, nah, not really. Mainstream, I got to get a Meek Mill feature before it's all said and done.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna rap forever, but I don't just see myself just being like, all right, man, I'm just gonna be strictly a rapper and nothing else. I just like different business ventures and stuff. But before I do like just say like I'm gonna stop rapping full time and going heavy like how I'm going, I need a Meek Mill one.
Meek Mill.
Feel me? I thought I wanted a Drake one. Drake one would still be great, but I need one with Meek Mill. That's my goal.
So would you say Meek Mill was like coming up? Was he one of your favorite rappers? One of your like?
So it was Fab first, of course, my older brother. Then it was Fab, and then it was Meek, and it's just still been Meek. And then I like a lot of upcoming rappers, YG Tech, Payroll Giovanni. I listen to a lot of people that be rapping about getting money and stuff like that. Like I don't listen to no drill rap, and none of that.
So the list you just gave me with Fab, is that your top 3 of all time?
Nah.
Or that's your top 3 from where? You know
all right, so you know it's crazy. All time, I don't even know if I can say all time because I would be disrespecting some rappers. Like, you know, I can't put Pac and Biggie in my because I wasn't.
Right. No,
I wasn't
we won't
listening.
be realistic.
Jay-Z is kind of still a little iffy with me because I really wasn't listening to Jay-Z. Like, you feel me?
I respect that.
So, and I'm not gonna say that they not GOATs or great, but for my time, I'm going with Meek. I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne because he's a great artist.
Gotta have Weezy.
I wasn't listening to no Wayne, bro.
I feel that was a little bit my era. Okay,
but no, you know it's crazy. Like if people around me, like when I be telling them, like, bro, I wasn't listening to Wayne, they be like, bro, what? Like who was you listening to?
None of the Carters?
Bro, I was listening to none of that shit, bro. But I'm listening to Meek. I'm going Fab. And then, yeah, I'm gonna throw Wayne in there because I went back and started listening to some shit like, damn, this nigga really was different.
Right.
Feel me? But yeah, it always been Meek and Fab.
Got you.
Yeah.
Swervel. Tell the people about Swervel, man, and who he is to you, man. Like, they might not know. EBE know, man. EBE know. So tell them about Swervel, because that's my guy.
Yeah. So Swerve, he started out as my right-hand man, but that's my brother now. Feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, like, he the man behind the scenes. Like, some people probably be thinking, like, man, JreyCash do it all. Like, he literally don't got no pride. So whatever I need him to do, he gonna do it without feeling like I'm trying to belittle him. And you, like, when you doing stuff like that, you need people like that. Right. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, it don't even matter. If we was in here right now, I'd be like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I'm thirsty as shit. And I might be sitting here thinking to myself, like, damn, I don't want to ask bro in front of all these people. He gonna be like, yo, bro, I'm about to go grab you a water. Literally. And come in here with a cup of water. Like, bro, if I need him to write anybody like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, see about these people with the features for me. He gonna do that.
Right,
like literally whatever I need him to do, he gonna do. Like you feel me? Like literally. But we grew up together. That's my brother,
Yeah,
bro.
'cause I remember y'all boys from the hooping days. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Y'all boys
man, that's my brother, bro. Like, you know, we day and night. Swerve more the chill guy. We both inside the same room. He more the chill, easy going one. I'm probably more the stern, stiff one.
Okay.
Or, like, you know, quick to be on shit. But yeah, Swerve, man. That's my manager too as well. So
Oh, your manager?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
that's my
shout out to
manager.
Swerve, man.
That's my manager, of course. A lot of people hit Swerve to get to me. Like, of course, y'all don't got to do it because, you know, I'm little bro, you know.
Right.
You feel me? But a lot of people, they do that. Like, a lot of people will hit Swerve and they wouldn't even hit me first. They would literally just hit Swerve.
Okay.
And I feel like that's cool.
Talk about Forever Mackin'. You know what I mean? How did that start? Who did you like? Did you collaborate with somebody with that? Like, I mean, give us elaborate on the Forever Mackin'. It's definitely a dope brand.
Yeah, these shorts right here. These like the last year drops though. But me and my son mother, we started that brand. It's just me like forever chilling. I know some people be trying to connect it with like the blood stuff and all that. I don't gangbang. I don't do none of that. I don't have no weird vibes for them or nothing like that. I just don't gangbang or nothing. For us, it's just me forever chilling. But yeah, me and her, we started that. And yeah, at first, when I had it even before I did chips.
Okay.
But I ain't really know what to do with it. So I did the Hefe shirts, but we started making it more like instead of just merch, it's more like a clothing brand how Supreme would be.
Okay, I got you.
Vizu and all the rest of that. It started in 2017. We just kind of just like, you know what? Man, we want to do, she really into the clothes heavy. I'm into clothes and stuff too, but she really into fashion.
Right.
And she like to get money and whatever, so she a hustler. She wanted to find some ways to hustle.
She about that grind.
She man.
About that grind.
She about that grind.
You know what I mean?
So she's just like, man, you know, we about to LLC it and all that. We went half, we LLC'd it, and then she just started coming with different logos, different designs. And then, you know, it went hand in hand because she'll come with some design and stuff, and then I'm already so popular, I got so much reach. It's like I just slapped that motherfucker on, and then we just,
absolutely.
And it's on. So, you know, it went hand in hand. But yeah, that's
you was like the first model for the brand, basically.
First model for it, you feel me? And me and Swerve, because I remember
I'm about to say that Swerve,
yeah. We did a joint a show in New York City, and we had went out there and we rocked it, and they was filming it. But yeah, now it's bigger than ever, bro. We live off of it.
That's major, man. That's major. Forever Mackin', man. And it's bigger than a clothing brand. It's that slogan.
It's a lifestyle.
You know what I mean? There you go, man. It's a lifestyle. Forever Mackin', man.
And my son got a brand too. It's kind of branched off of it. It's called Zinkos.
Zinkos?
Yeah, yep. And you know all the kids, they be.
Is it already out or is it gonna be dropping?
It's
out now.
Yep. We did a drop already. We did
a drop. Okay.
Yeah, we about to do another one.
You know, you could tell us like when his next drop gonna be, or
it probably be in like a couple weeks. It's actually something we had a drop, but it was some hoodies. And I just told her, like, we ain't releasing those right now. It's too hot.
Right.
Feel me? So we just gonna wait.
When they go back to school type
When they go back to school, we're dropped up. But we got some shorts on the way in like a week.
That's major, though, because he can go to school showing his entrepreneurship to other kids and now you feel what I'm saying?
And he be on it.
Yep.
When them boxes drop, he be like, man, I want to go out and make some money.
Right. Know what I mean? I respect that, man. Built by the grind.
Built by the grind, man. It's a lifestyle.
Now that we speaking on Rocket, man, because that's my guy, man. Yo, listen. I don't know if y'all know, man, but Jrey Cash is a dad, man. He got a son, for those who don't know.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? His son's name is Rocket. Man, talk about Rocket, man, and him playing and how it's a full circle moment for you because you hooped, you played sports, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, most of the time when most rappers, or somebody that's have a gift or a talent, it don't go back into our kids the same way.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So kind of elaborate on that a little bit about my guy Rocket.
So he was already playing. He played basketball. He had lived in Texas for like a year. He was playing basketball. He really nice in basketball. Last year he was playing football for the Thunderbirds, but he didn't really play too much because they had dogs. They had Bow Wow, Carson, Lightline, and I forgot the other kids, and K-Man, and they had Mookie's son, Cam, and they had Cam. So he wasn't really getting no play time. He just was there. This year he really kind of just sprouted and he really nice. So he playing with the Ravens right now. We was at the Thunderbirds for a little bit, but I just asked him, like, you know, do you want to go play with your old coach? And he was just like, because he was thinking about quitting. And he was like, yeah, I do. I want to go play with Coach Chris. And so I just brought him over to the Ravens with Lil B and Cash and D-Rose and Chris and all them boys. Man, my son nice. We went to Philly and we went to Ohio. We went to Philly. He was popping it, going crazy, you know, 10 tackles, about 6, 7 tackles a game, whatever. And that's good for him because he This
just
was his
started,
first
right?
year playing.
Yeah, it's
600
major.
tackles a game. You know, a couple games he'd play at pop it, 30 yards, 40 yards, little stuff like that. You feel me? Yeah, man. With the basketball, he played basketball too. His last game, he only had like 4 points.
But it's a start. It's a
It's
start.
definitely a start.
It's a start, man. And like I said, that's major that he getting to see all that early and getting that exposure early. Because, you know, think about it. When I was 6 and 7 years old,
Right.
we wasn't going out of
That's
town.
what
They
I'm
weren't
saying.
taking. We had nobody take us out of town. We
He
was
done
playing
went to-
everything locally.
He done went to
So,
Philly. He done went to
yeah,
King. He played in the
that's
D1
big,
Nation
bro.
joint. In the D1 Nation, he was cooking.
That's
He
big.
cooking in the D1 Nation. He tearing them up.
That's a big tournament. I don't know if you know. That's a major. That's a major tournament.
That was his first year there ever playing. You feel me? As far as basketball and stuff, like, you know, he getting in with the basketball too. And mind you, he don't practice. He playing so many sports. He was playing baseball, football, and basketball all at one time. So he ain't really got no time to practice. He's
Right.
doing all this off just pure talent.
Right.
Pure talent.
Right. And sometimes it's just born into us,
It's just
man.
in him,
You know what I
man.
mean?
It's just in him.
It ain't on us. It's in us, man.
It's just in him.
How did he come up with the name Rocket?
He wanted that name so bad. When we was at we was at the Thunderbirds this year before spring, and everybody was getting nicknames. And they was like, "Yo, ask him what he want his nickname to be." His name really Carter. He like asked him what he want his nickname to be. He was like, "I can't think of nothing." He was like, "Lamar Jackson." I'm like, "Bro, that's his favorite player." I'm like, "Bro, we not calling you Lamar Jackson, bro." He was like, he started saying, "What's the dude that played for the Eagles, the running back?"
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. And it's like he's saying, I'm like, "Nah,
Get your own name.
Get your own name." I'm like, "Get your own name." And he was like, "I don't know, Rocket." And I was like, "I don't know if I really like that." He was like, he was adamant about it. So we just went with it, and I ain't gonna lie, it kind of fit him now.
Man.
Now it's just like, all right, now I really
He's shooting
like
out that
name.
backfield like a rocket,
He's shooting
man.
out that backfield.
Boy, I'm like, boy, that boy got some wheels on him.
And you know, he played QB. Like, when they was playing flag, bro, he had so many touchdowns. It got to the point where when they playing the flag football, man, they down one touchdown. You need one, you gotta give it to him. He's
Right.
making it happen. It don't
Right.
matter how far back. The ones when he popped it for like 70 yards and scored. Then the ref tried to call it back. Like,
Right.
come on, man.
Right.
Stop
Yeah, but
it.
you know how it go, man. You know how that go.
Yeah, man.
Man, my last question for you. Is it any advice or any inspiration or motivation you like to give to any up-and-coming rappers out here who look up to you or who's want to go on that journey or who's trying to take that journey? Any advice you want to give to the, you know what I mean, younger generation?
Yeah, so, man, a few things. First off, you gotta invest in yourself, man. You could be a Miri down, you could have all the jewels and stuff, and if you ain't paying for no promotion and getting the best quality videos, the best quality engineers, it doesn't matter. Feel me? And then you gotta network, like heavy on networking. Like that saying where they say your network is your net worth. I feel like that really is true.
It is.
You feel me? Because sometimes it's things that money can't buy. Like, you feel me? Like, it's some rooms that you can't get in with money. Like, you really have to know somebody to get in
Absolutely.
there. And you can get favors on top of favors just by knowing people.
Right.
Somebody will speak or bring your name up in a room that you're not in.
Right.
Just off of your relationship.
Right.
So heavy on the networking and building good relationships and investing in yourself, man. Before you go buy that Mary Jeans, man, go get the best engineer, shoot with the best cameraman, and spend some money on promotion. And then lastly, too, I know sometimes it might get frustrating because you might feel like the streams is not picking up this. That's what you got other avenues for, man. Sell bottles of water with your name on it. Sell some merch. You can sell some hats. People want to support, your fans want to support. Get you some hats. You gonna make a killing in merch. I make a killing in merch, bro.
I believe it.
I make a killing, bro. None of my drops, I don't be having drops.
Right.
Like, none of my stuff sit on the shelf, bro. They go.
It's gone.
They go.
Mr. Get It Gone.
Mr. Get It Gone, man.
Man, it's about grinding, man. Built by the grind. You got to
Yeah.
keep grinding, keep
You
grinding.
got to stay consistent. Like,
Yep,
you feel
absolutely.
me? Don't nothing happen overnight. Everybody be wanting overnight success. Nothing happen overnight, bro.
Right.
Like, literally, you got to stay down with it, bro.
Stay down, 10 toes.
Stay down, 10 toes, bro. Invest, man. Invest for real.
Absolutely. Man, I appreciate you coming out,
Man,
man.
I
I know you're a
appreciate you
busy
having
man,
me.
man.
I appreciate you
already
having me,
baby.
man.
Yo, I know you're a busy man, and I appreciate you coming on to our podcast, shedding light, sharing your story with us, man.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming, especially when, I mean, it's this bro right here, man.
Yeah, like you seen
the
the come up. You seen me.
Absolutely.
You seen me from when I first was getting it up,
Yep,
bro.
absolutely.
Like, pause. Like
Absolutely.
you really seen you seen the growth, bro.
Right.
So you know it just this hit different.
Absolutely,
Feel
man.
me? Same thing with you.
Yep.
As soon as I seen you was doing this, I seen Money joint. You know I had to invite. Yo, bro, I need to get on there.
Yep, appreciate
I gotta
it,
support
man.
my brother.
Appreciate
man.
it. And we're going to bring you back on down the line, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm working on the Hefe Takeover 3. You know, the last 2 ones is iconic.
Right.
First one had chips on it. The second one was with the label. The third one gonna be even crazy.
Before we get out of here, you know, lately you've been on podcasts a lot lately, man. I've been seeing you on podcasts. You know what I mean? Your name just been in the socials, you know what I mean? Usually when most rappers do that, it's because it's publicity for an album coming up. Is there something coming up that Jrey Cash working on?
Yeah, man. I got the Hefe Takeover 3 album coming. I'm working on that. Other than that, I'm really just getting back in the feed because I took 2-3 years off.
Right.
Wasn't dropping or nothing, so I'm really just getting back in the algorithm.
Back on your grind.
Back on my grind. But the Hefe Takeover 3 is definitely coming sometime this year, probably fall.
Okay.
You know them Hefe Takeovers.
Virgo season?
Yeah, about Virgo season.
Okay,
You know them Hefe Takeovers be different. Them Hefe Takeovers be different,
all right.
man.
Well, man, it's your boy Championship L's here, man. Built by the Grind podcast, man. We'll see y'all next week.
It's change, but I ain't dwelling on that shit. There's nothing that I could change, and I ain't finna let it live rent free in my brain. I used to chop it up with Brody kept it 100. Brody tell it like it is, so niggas thought he was frontin'. And when you die, ask me.